Next Level Mindset bringing you another powerful and positive video. I want to share with you 5 signs to let you know you have found your purpose in this life. Things that have showed up in my life from my own experience and insights. And if you stay with me all the way through till the end of the video, I'm going to share some extra bonus PowerPoints and how to supercharge your self-esteem. You are more than enough. You do not want to miss this. Let's get into it. So what are these signs that will show up, to manifest in our lives, to give us the confirmation that we are doing what we're destined to do in this life? These are just a few that stood out for me. Let me know what stands out most for you. So the first way to know you have found your purpose is when you're able to ignore the rules of the majority. I've found in my life that what everybody else is doing doesn't necessarily have to be what I do. As a matter of fact, I did some research and I found out most people are not really concerned these days about a quest. The question was asked, is it important to find your purpose in this life? And this is what it says, that people today are less confident about the value of a quest or meaning to life. Most Americans are wondering about life's purpose, but few say that it's important to find it. And that's why I said I had to put together this video, because there's a lot of people, maybe that's the reason why a lot of people are not concerned, because they are so busy following what everybody else is doing. But I found in my life, when I'm able to ignore the rules of the majority, that's a good sign. That's a way to know you have found your purpose in this life. I remember when I was first starting my own business, everybody was talking about the best way to make it in life is to work for somebody else, to get a good job and to stay on somebody else's workforce. But I had to look at my own heart and say, you know what does that have to do with me? How am I really looking at this thing? Am I willing to ignore those rules? Am I willing to break the rules of what the majority of people are doing? So that's one way, the truth about finding your purpose. One way to know that you have found it is when you're able to ignore the rules of what everybody else is doing and follow your heart. The second way you'll know you have found your purpose in life is when you discover what you love. What is your passion? What are the things that excite you? What is a way that you could find that inner child, bring back that creative inner divine child within, right? There's a lot of you right now, there's things that you love to do that excites you. I don't know about going that far, but there's things that we all have that we love to do, things that help us enjoy life again. When was the last time you was able to smile again and really enjoy your life? Discover what you love. Discover what brings you joy, what excites you. There's certain things that even in my own life, being a musician, being a recording artist, that's something that I love to do. Being a singer and songwriter, that's another thing that I love to do. It brings me joy and it gives me that excitement to let me know that life is worth living. So discovering what you love, what is your passion? That is another way to know you have found your purpose in this life, when you're doing what you love and following your passion. And the third way to know you have found your purpose in this life is to figure out, how can your passion serve others? How can we be of service to those around us? I remember when I first started reaching out to others with my music and my gifts, even with my books that I've written and my speaking ability. Millions of people all over the world that we affect. Somebody is being impacted by your life. As a matter of fact, you never know when you just show up right at the moment when someone was getting ready to give up, getting ready to throw it all away. You could be the one to save somebody's life simply by letting your passion serve those around you. So in my life, in my journey, what I've decided to do is I've decided to not only discover what I love to do, what brings me excitement, what brings me joy, but I decided to say, how can what I'm doing be a blessing to those around me? Because even if it's just one person that could benefit from something that I'm doing in my life, it was well worth it all. So think about that in your life. Consider that the next time you think about your destiny, what your purpose is on this earth, in this life. How can it serve others and be a blessing to them? Because that is a way to take your life to the next level. And if you're part of the family, you already know that's how we like to do it, to get it done, to get to the next level in everything that we do. Now, before I go to this next one, I just want to take some time and say thank you for being a subscriber, always coming back to my channel. That means a lot. The Cash App donations, the merchandise that you purchase, even the comments and hitting the like button, all of that really means a lot. If this is your first time, great music, entertainment, inspiration, motivation, hit the subscribe button. Let's find our purpose together. Join the family. Love to have you as a part of Next Level community. The fourth way you'll know you have found your purpose in this life is when you're able to get paid to do what you love to do. One of my favorite affirmations says right here, right now, I have increased my self-worth. Some will say yes, others will say no. Whatever happens, I stay positive because I know I am worthy and God is making me even worthier still. Getting paid to do what we love to do. There's a way that what you love and what you enjoy doing can solve somebody's problem. It can bring a solution to someone's situation. That's what entrepreneurship is really all about. That's what life purpose for me is really all about. How can we be a blessing to those around us and make a living at it at the same time? So there's something that you love to do that you can get paid to do it, and it will be a blessing to others around you. Getting paid to do what you love to do. That is a great sign. That is a powerful way to know the truth about finding your purpose in this life. When you're able to get paid to do what you love to do, that's a good way to know you have found a purpose. I remember the first time I started getting paid online from my books. I remember the first time I started getting paid to do music. It was an opportunity. It was exciting to know that I can get paid to do something that I enjoy, something that is a blessing to others. So when you find yourself getting paid to do something that you love, that's a great sign. And we're going to talk about more about being led by God in all of this in a minute. But we're talking about getting paid to do what you love to do. That's a great way to know you have found a purpose for you to have in this life. And the fifth way to know you have found your purpose in this life is when you can find what you're irreplaceable at. There's certain things that only you could do in a certain way, certain things that only you could bring to the table. It's a certain thing that only you can explain in a certain way. People come to you. What is it that everyone is seeking you out for? The answers that you may have to their certain problems. That's a great way to know you have found your purpose. The way you move, the way you dance, the way you have fun, the way you enjoy life, being who you are. What are you irreplaceable at? And I want to encourage you right now. There's something that only you can do in a certain way. There are certain things that only you can have an answer to. There are certain things that only you can resolve. There are certain things that people come to and they only want to hear what you have to say because you have proven yourself to be irreplaceable in that area. And that is the truth about finding your purpose in this life. So the next time you think about your destiny, the purpose that you have in your life, consider the things that you are irreplaceable at. Things that you have built up a skill around, that you've been able to develop, and that only you could do in a certain way that would be a blessing to those around you. That is a powerful way to know you have found your purpose in this life. Now, I've got some extra bonus PowerPoints I want to share and to supercharge your self-esteem. But first, I've got to tell you about my brand new upcoming single, God's Time. It's coming out soon. I want to give you a free download copy of my song, God's Time. Go to Take It to the Altar Music with the link in the description. Leave us your email. We're collecting emails and we're able to build our email list. Get your free download copy. And while you edit, going over to Spotify, stream my brand new single that's out right now everywhere your music is streamed. Nobody. Put that on your favorite Spotify playlist. Grab a copy with the Amazon. Do that with the links in the description. If you are enjoying the content on my channel, you can return the blessing with Cash App donations. You could do that with buying a coffee, take my books home with you, as well as other links in the description. Thank you. So this first bonus point that I want to share with you, it deals with the idea of being led by God. Remember we talked about that? A lot of us have to redefine. I had to redefine the whole concept of being led by God. What does that really mean? You know, it's about an inner divine thing. So I want to encourage you. The next time you think about being led by God, look at it as an inner divine intuition other than something as a voice from the outside speaking like God did to Moses, right? These days we have to follow our heart, follow your intuition, your divine spirit. There's a higher way to be led by God. So when it comes to your purpose, God will speak to you in a certain way. We're talking about the God within us. And remember, anytime we speak about God, we're talking about that individual relationship, the God within us, that great I am. Whatever name you want to use, there's a spiritual divine connection when it comes to finding your purpose. What does it really mean to be led by God? This next bonus point that I want to share with you deals with the idea of going through things. A lot of us have went through trauma, things, devastating circumstances, and we've been able to rise above it. I wrote something in my book that I want to share with you. When you choose to respond to everything in a positive way, you will live a powerful and positive life. It says right here, you may have to make some adjustments according to the evolution of society, family structures, or even the world itself. However, you can still follow your dreams and realize with satisfaction the fulfillment of every vision that you have in your heart. So when it comes to finding our purpose, doing what we have to do, the truth about finding your purpose in this life, many times for me, it was just about rising above certain things that tried to get me down. One of my affirmations says, I am a strong, intelligent, powerful, and positive individual, living a prosperous and abundant life. I have all that I need at all times. You can rise above it. You can rise above it. And another thing, when it comes to finding our purpose in this life, a lot of times it's about having that self-assurance, having that purpose, having that self-confidence, being comfortable with what we are in our true and divine self. I want to share this video with you right here, how to supercharge your self-esteem. You are more than enough. I think that video would be great for you to watch next. So check that out. See me over there. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this. Stay blessed. Stay positive. Nothing that needs to be done that together we cannot do. I'll see you on the next level. Peace.